In today's video, you guys were talking about it, the Olivia Rodrigo Tiny Desk concert. I wanted to see what y'all. I want to get some redemption on this on Olivia Rodrigo live. Y'all were saying this was pretty good, so let's get into it.
I told my friends you were the one after I'd known you like a month, and then you kissed some girl from high school. I stayed in bed for like a week when you said space was what you need. Waited by my phone like a goddamn fool. Now it don't mean a thing. God loves fucking embarrassing. Just watch.
Okay. Already off the bat, you can tell that she's like, it's like a night and day flip of how she was feeling from the SNL performance to now this Tiny Desk. It's such a just night and day difference. You can feel that confidence in her voice, and you know, maybe she started off a little, you know, quieter at the start, but then you could already feel once she got through that first "Love Is Embarrassing" hook that she was already feeling it, and you can hear just like the good, you know, the good vibes that are coming from her voice. You know, you can hear the great tone, and also props to whoever was doing that electric guitar. That does not look like an easy riff. So also, Who did they pick for this? Is this Olivia's band, or is this just like a Tiny Desk band? Just curious. I want to know. Great falsetto live too.
And I consoled you while you cried over your ex-girlfriend's new guy. My God, how could I be so stupid? And you found a new version of me, and I damn near started World War III. Jesus, what was I even doing?
Look, she's feeling it now. Oh yeah, she's feeling it. Now I will say I do 100% feel for whoever had to edit the audio on this. A lot of times when you're doing live music like this, it is 100% a no-no for you to be, you know, moving away from the mic and stuff. And I guess this is more of a directional mic, so I do wonder how that kind of impacts it. But I'm sure they had to do a lot of balancing, because it still sounded really good, obviously. And you know, this is, you know, not really a fault of Olivia. This is, you know, she's getting into it, so you know, obviously it makes for a better concert. But definitely if, at least with, you know, more traditional mics, just in the situations I've been in, if people are it's a stationary mic and people are, you know, moving around, like, I don't know, let's say, hold on, say this calculator, right? It's like a stationary mic like this, and people are like moving around. It's like you have to follow them. So, you know, the farther or closer they are, you have to make sure that, you know, that level is still stable. So the fact, just shout out to the audio editor on this. Sorry. I do like this song a lot too. Nice. Already a great start. That had to be a head rocker when she was recording this too. Okay, we got a little choir. So do they just tell her like wave to the audience or whatever? Does she actually have an audience?
Nice to meet you. I'm Olivia. Thank you so much, NPR, for having me. This is such an honor. We did one of these 2 years ago, but it was knee deep in the pandemic, and so we did it at the DMV actually. But it's much cooler to be here. I was saying earlier, I've never been starstruck by a room before, so this is it's a huge honor. Thank you so much.
I love the set of Tiny Desks too.
That song we just played you is called "Love Is Embarrassing." It's the last song that I added to my new album.
Oh, really?
I wrote it after I had a night. You know when you're like lying in bed and you're just like playing back every embarrassing thing you've ever done and just cringing at yourself? I had one of those nights.
Everybody does that.
I woke up the next morning and I sat in my living room and wrote this song. It was super fun.
So valid.
And quick. And I really love that song. The next song I'm about to play was not so fun and quick to write. I wrote it, the initial idea, kind of, I guess, in like 20 or 30 minutes, but my producer and I kind of spent maybe a month or 2 months just polishing and fine-tuning, nitpicking over like crazy things like BPM and, you know, chord voicings and making sure each lyric was perfect for what.
And that's how you know she's a musician, by the way. That is how you know she's a real solid musician, is when you sit all that time on like the little nitpicky things. People don't really think about it, because, you know, if you think that she sits here, right, and just records over some, you know, beat or whatever and calls it a day, this kind of stuff, I mean, first off, her being able to play, you know, all these different instruments live, you know, like in the SNL concert, we saw her playing on the piano. Here we've seen her play on the guitar. You know, that's musicianship, you know? Not everybody can do that. I mean, you know, it's no fault of other, you know, performing artists. Sometimes you don't see them, you know, doing that. They just perform. That is an art in itself. I'm not taking away from them. But to be able to perform with an instrument as well is just, it's hard. It is hard. So, you know, that's how you know she's a musician, that she sits and does that. I've done that too. I've sat there, you know, thinking over the weirdest little things, like how an ad-lib is going to sound in a song, or, you know, asking my producer, hey, can you turn down this one little thing, you know, or can you change this a little bit up, because, you know, that I just need this little bit to be different, or please change this key. It's not in my range, you know? Like, shout out to Kurt Zed. Kurt Zed's my producer. He has heard that from me.
And, you know, chord voicings and making sure each lyric was perfect for what we wanted to achieve. So, yeah, I'm really proud of the way it turned out, and hope you like it. This one's called Vampire.
Okay, and so now I want to see how she does this. Because, you know, this is more an acoustic one last time. This is still acoustic, but, you know, she's got more of a band behind her now. Okay, so now since she has the choir, she can do a little more. Probably gave her the pitch. So she probably gave them that. There's a little time where it felt like she was just, you know, staying on that note, where in the song, in the actual studio version, you don't really hear her staying on that note for that long. Probably giving the pitch to the choir. So just a little thing there. Like I said, I'm curious how she does this. This is already, you know, kind of different than what she did in the SNL concert. So I'm excited to hear this.
Give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built off paper you pretend to care about? Just what you wanted. Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and the diamonds. Sometimes when I close my eyes, 6 months of torture you sold. Some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. Gotta laugh at the stupidity, 'cause I've made some real big mistakes.
Vocals on this sound so much better.
I look fine, I should have known
So first off, she's not going to censor herself on this one. I assume that this is a difference of being able to be on YouTube versus being, you know, on a live show like SNL. But first off, we like that. Second, already hit those notes 10 times better. You know, this definitely addresses almost all of the concerns I had with the first, you know, SNL performance. And like a lot of the comments were saying, that must have not been representative of who she is as a performer. Already you can see it, like I said, you can see a completely different confidence level. She's addressing the audience and still keeping a great pitch on her notes, and you even hear some of that subtle vocal control being able to kind of pull back into a, you know, just more of a whisper flow to kind of build up to the, you know, to the hook of, you sunk your teeth into me. And I'm not going to try and hit that top note. I don't know if I have that range right now. But, yeah.
Fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. Every girl I ever talked to told me you were bad news.
Nice.
Called them crazy. God, I hate the way I called them crazy too. You're so convincing.
Glad they're giving it good energy in this one.
How do you lie without flinching?
I love that choir in the studio as well.
Paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. And for me, not her. 'Cause girls your age know better. And I've made some real big mistakes. You make the worst one look fine. I should've known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart.
Okay.
You made me
The egg shaker.
naive.
Nice.
Sold me for parts. You sunk your teeth into me. I'm a sucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
Okay, sorry, I know this is about to get into the drop. This is 100% my favorite part of the song. I definitely think it serves it a lot better to have that more upbeat part. I love how they use the choirs. I love her having more confidence. I understand the more quieted tone that we used in the SNL one. Just, it gives it a different feel. This just makes it more of a head bopper, you know? And just adding that drum set in there, even that little pause, right, after the girls your age know better. I know she was probably, it may have been another breath thing. Breath control's hard, especially when you're going for a long line like that. So, you know, in a live performance, maybe she needed to give herself some breathing room. Fair enough. And plus, it's nice because it gives that line, the girls your age know better line, just a little breathing room in itself, so, you know, the audience could kind of internalize what she just said. So I thought that was a great artistic little choice there.
Damn fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. Say what's true, God, why wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now I know that I can't, 'cause how you think's the kind of thing
I love her energy here. Nice. Goddamn vampire. The ability to have, you know, that good of piano control as well as singing. I mean, I thought that was, you know, masterful what they did there in that hook. It was great. Like I said, you could feel Olivia getting into it. I mean, you know, especially that kind of the pushing of the tempo there. I loved it. I thought that was a great addition to it. I mean, 100%, like I said, a completely different live Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, this is one with poise and confidence, and, you know, is truly feeling, not that she wasn't feeling the music in the first one. I thought she was definitely feeling in the first one, but you can just get a different vibe, and the bloodsucker, it really felt like she was like a point, just a finger pointing moment, and I love that. I love that about the song. I love the speed up. I mean, that part, the speed up part, was definitely the most powerful part of this, Great. I mean, that's just awesome. Even the little live movement there. This is more of a cool thing about Tiny Desk more than anything, but the fact that they're doing the live movement, you can see that it's live, and they're not really, it's not staged. Point being.
So when I write songs, most of the time I write lyrics with the melody. I write them simultaneously.
Fair.
But for this song in particular, it actually started out as a poem. I took a poetry class last year at USC, and I wrote this poem as one of my homework assignments that I really loved. And it was the first time I'd ever written a song by taking like a full sheet of lyrics and then putting melody to it. And so it was a fun experiment.
That's how I write mine, so it's interesting to hear.
It turned out to be one of my favorite songs on the record. So here it is. It's called Lacey.
I'm a fan of this song too. I'm curious to see what she's going to do on this.
Lacey, oh Lacey, skin like puff pastry. Aren't you the sweetest thing on this side?
I could see this being a poem too.
Dear angel Lacey, eyes white as daisies. Did I ever tell you that I'm not doing well?
Ooh, hold on. Just a little note that I just noticed. I think that says Sour on there, which is her first album. So just kind of a little interesting note, the purple Sour guitar there. Also the ability to, have that kind of finger control when she's, when she's plucking those notes. I don't think I could do that, so that's pretty cool.
I'm not doing well. Ooh, I care.
I love the use of the harmonies there.
Perfume that you wear, I linger all the time, watching hidden in plain sight. Ooh, I try, but it takes over my life. I see you everywhere. The sweetest torture, what could
I love that chord there.
Smart, sexy, Lacey, I'm losing it lately. I feel your compliments like bullets on skin. Dazzling, starlit, Barthorian, incarnate. Well, aren't you the greatest thing to ever exist? Ooh, I care. Like ribbons in your hair, my stomach's all in knots. Got the one thing that I want. Ooh, I try to rationalize people, but it's like you're made of angel dust.
Okay. Before we get to the little last bit of that song, I mean, that was ethereal. I mean, just and the song, it sounds great too. You know, I love, but like the studio version, I mean, but just the way that even live they're able to have that harmony like that, and I mean, especially, I don't think Olivia went into that falsetto part into the actual studio version. So just having that kind of raw harmony and even getting that little surprise at the end, I mean, that I mean, I feel like I'm getting surprised at every turn of this. I gotta listen to more Tiny Desk. Goodness. And that last guitar chord, I like that too.
Lacy, oh Lacy, it's like you're out to get me. You poison every little thing that I do. Lacy, oh Lacy, I just loathe you lately. And I despise my jealous eyes and how hard they fell for you. Yeah, I despise my rotten mind and how much it worships you.
What a great song. I love it. It's such an ethereal song. Full of passion and feeling. This is a really good album, by the way. I wonder what she's gonna do here.
Thank you guys so much. This has been so fun. This is my last song, but this has been such an incredible
I hope she does the last
experience.
song on the
Thank you to
album.
everyone at NPR. Thank you to my incredible singers, my incredible
I don't know if
band.
she will, though.
This is really a dream come true. So
What is this gonna be?
can't thank you enough. This last song I wrote last year in New York City. I feel like a big theme on this new album is kind of taking accountability for your actions and, you know, taking responsibility for all of those things. And I wrote this song sort of about feeling like I was putting myself in positions or with people that weren't bringing me ultimate happiness and peace. And so this song is just sort of my grappling with that. Hope you like it. It's called Making the Bed.
Okay, yeah, this is a good one to do too. Probably one of my more least listened to songs on the album. But it's still a good song.
Wanted so I got it, did it so it's done. Another thing I ruined, used to do for fun. Another piece of plastic, could just throw away. Another conversation with nothing good to say. I thought it so I said it, took it cause I can. Another day pretending I'm older than I am. Another perfect moment that doesn't feel like mine. Another thing I'm forced to be.
Kind of a, you know, and that part's also kind of a callback of you made every, what was it, made every moment your own. Oh, I'm totally quoting a Billie Eilish song right now. Wow. Never mind. Ignore me. I was listening to, what was it? What's that song? Happier Than Ever. I was listening to that the other day and totally quoting that song right now. Love this song though. I love Making the Bed though.
It doesn't feel like mine. Another thing I'm forced to be a sign. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to be where I am, getting drunk at a club with my fair weather friends. Push away all the people who know me the best. But it's me who's been making the bed. I'm so tired of being the girl that I am. Every good thing is turned into something I dread, and I'm playing the victim so well at night. But it's me who's been making the bed. Me who's been making the bed. Pull the sheets over my head. Making a bed. Every night I wake up from this one recurring dream. I'm driving through the city and the brakes go out on me, and I can't stop at the red light, I can't swerve off the road. I read somewhere it's cause my life feels so out of control, and I tell someone I love them just as a distraction. They tell me that they love me like I'm force and its worst attraction. They're changing my machinery, and I just let it happen. I got the things I wanted, it's just not what I imagined.
You know, I don't even think like when I was first listening to this song, it was in my old car. Had to get a new car over this a couple months ago. I guess it was really a month ago or so. But I was listening to this in my old car, and I think funny enough, I was driving to I was driving to go to the bar to hang out with some of my friends, and I was listening to this whole album while I was doing that, and I don't think I was really kind of deeping the lyrics. You know, I wasn't really thinking about what she was saying, but I love this whole concept of this verse, right? You know, she had this dream, you know, she can't, where brakes go out, and you know, she feels like it's because she's losing control, and to kind of grapple with that, you know, that she's, you know, doing all these things that, you know, she got what she's wanted, but it wasn't what she imagined, you know, is, you know, just, you know, the love, and you know, she you know, she said she loves them as a distract herself from, you know, from her problems. But then when they say it back, it feels like, okay, oh, you're just, you know, you're just doing it for, and maybe this is, I'm taking this the wrong way, but you're just doing it for the fame. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to point out some good writing there.
But I imagine, and sometimes I feel like I don't want to be where I am, getting drunk at a club with my fair weather friends, push away all the people who know me the best. But it's me who's been making the bed. I'm so tired of being the girl that I am. Every good thing is turned into something I dread, and I'm playing the victim so well in my head. But it's me who's been making the bed, me who's been making the bed, pull the sheets over my head, making the bed. Oh,
I don't think I remember this O section in the studio, but I like it.
Sometimes I feel like I don't want to be where I am, counting all of the beautiful things I regret.
You know, I really appreciate, you know, obviously, you know, you're putting this vulnerable side of you out onto the internet, and you know, I appreciate that she's doing that. And you can tell just by the way she's, you know, feeling it, and maybe they're just doing a good job with, you know, with these shots. I don't know, but I really appreciate that, you know, you can feel like she's putting her all into this performance, you know, and just like, you know, I felt like in that last video that it's, you know, it's brave of her to put out a performance that, or you know, let them keep that performance and put it out, the SNL one, where maybe she didn't do the best. You know, we also have to celebrate the fact that, you know, she was able to put out this performance, and that SNL one was kind of a fluke, you know. So, you know, just where we're celebrating her putting out something that wasn't the best, and still, you know, having that, you know, that bravery to put that out. It's great that she's able to put out these emotions and do it at such a high level, and, you know, kind of prove me wrong, you know. Well, not that I, you know, thought that she wasn't capable of this, but, you know, just kind of puts a different spin on that SNL narrative. And some of y'all were saying in the comments on that SNL one that she was just coming off of a performance, you know, she and that performing that late at night is hard, and you can kind of see that may be the case here, just because she's done such a good job on this Tiny Desk concert. So
Counting all of the beautiful things I regret, but it's me who's been making the bed, me who's been making the bed, pull the sheets over my head, making the bed. Oh.
Nice. This is good. This is a really great Tiny Desk concert. I'd love to see more Tiny Desk. Yeah, this is really, really, hold on, let's see if I, okay, this is just, okay, yeah, a lot of credits, like a minute or so of credits. I wouldn't, wasn't expecting that long, but this is really good. I really just appreciate, wow, there's 1,133 Tiny Desk concerts. That's nuts. I just really appreciate the level of artistry that she shows. I mean, like I said, it's one thing to be able to put out a good studio version. Not that, not that that's an easy thing to do by any means, but, she did it well, and it's one thing to do that, but it's one thing to be able to put out a concert like this where it's live. You can tell that they did it in one take. And, 'cause sometimes things like this could be staged, taking the best performance, whatever. But you can tell that this is kind of a one-take thing. I mean, unless they just did it over and over multiple times, the whole thing. But this is all at least a single take of these 3 songs. 4, yeah. These 4 songs here. So this is great. I really enjoyed this. I thought she did a great job. Yeah, this is really good. Y'all let me know if you want more Olivia Rodrigo. I've not listened to Sour. I've listened to a couple, obviously I've listened to the notable ones like Driver's License, which I'm pretty sure was the one that put her on the map. I've heard that. I've heard probably something else as well in there. But yeah, I haven't heard the rest of Sour, so let me know if you want to see some stuff off of that. Yeah, I thought she was great. This is great. I hope she because didn't she kind of go on a little bit of a hiatus from the first album to this album? So I hope we see more output, because I like her music. I think it's pretty good. So she put out a great album in Guts, and I hope we see more. But anyways, guys, this is the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know what I should react to next. It's been Tyler. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.